everyone? Welcome to this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show presents Hell in a Cell. Predict the outcome. Yes, Hell in a Cell is tonight from Chicago in the Allstate Arena. And we'll have the ladies on a lot of these match cards coming up on Hell in a Cell. Predict the outcome. As you see all these matches, Judgment Day taking on AJ Styles, Finn Balor, and Liv Morgan. Who's going to emerge victorious in this six-person tag team match, as well as Bobby Lashley has scores to settle with Amos. But this time, MVP is involved in a two-on-one handicap match, as well as the Women's Championship is on the line from Raw, a triple threat match. Bianca Belair defends her Women's Championship against former champions Asuka and Becky Lynch. Who's going to prevail in that? And the only match from SmackDown, when you should be thinking Raw presents Hell in the Cell, one match from SmackDown is represented as Madcap Moss takes on Happy Corbin. These two former friends didn't like each other in the beginning. Now they're taking their personal rivalry into the ring once again. All right. Thank you all for watching. The Pro Wrestling Show presents the Hell in a Cell. Predict the outcome. We thank you for watching. Once again, join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribing is caring. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing here on the Pro Wrestling Show. We thank you for watching the Hell in a Cell. Predict the outcome special. All right. We're going to get to one match that many people are talking about and buzzing about. We'll get to the United States Championship match as Chicago native, hometown native, Mustafa Ali takes on U.S. champion Mr. McMahon's personal next future WWE boy, Austin Theory, in a U.S. Championship match. This stems from when Mustafa Ali returned to WWE and Mustafa Ali won a chance and opportunity. Well, Austin Theory feels like Mustafa Ali is a thorn in his side, and he'll do nothing to put all costs on Mustafa Ali, even having the Miz getting involved as well. Mustafa Ali's quest to be U.S. champion as he wanted. We know that Mustafa Ali wanted to leave WWE, but WWE told him he couldn't leave. WWE denied him of that. Well, WWE continues to put the stakes on the stakes on Mustafa Ali, even having the Miz getting into the way. Well, just put up a shut up for Ali, and Ali's been trying to get a championship match against Theory. He had one, but Theory keeps on attacking him. Now the tides are turned. Could we see Theory lose the United States Championship to Mustafa Ali tonight? I I would want to say that it could be a prediction, but knowing how WWE is, um, like they don't want you to win in your hometown and stuff. So it's kind of wishy washy, if you ask me. I want to say should win it, but I think he'll win it in a stadium. Look for Austin Theory to retain the United States Championship over Mustafa Ali in his hometown because WWE has a habit of people not winning in their hometowns. So look for that coming up shortly as well. Also, too, the only match from SmackDown that's represented. This match right here, Madcap Moss and Happy Corbin. This all stems from WrestleMania when Happy Corbin blamed Madcap Moss of losing his match at WrestleMania against Drew McIntyre. Well, this feud went from happy-go-lucky song and dance to now personal. After what Corbin did a couple of weeks, Corbin had attacked Madcap Moss and hit him with the beloved and prestigious Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal Trophy. Well, Happy Corbin's going to be speaking tongues tonight after what he had done, and he did the damage to Madcap Moss's throat. Madcap Moss returned after a 2-week absence and he went and attacked Happy Corbin, leaving Happy Corbin laying. And Happy Corbin realizes he realizes that things ain't gonna go his way tonight. But only time will tell on that. But like I said, he realized it, and now he tried to get himself away from Madcap Moss. But Adam Pierce, the official, said, "No, no, no, you're gonna fight, and you'll fight Madcap Moss tonight at the Hell in a Cell event. This is the only match representing SmackDown, and Madcap Moss will get the victory over Happy Corbin after what Happy Corbin done to him this past week on SmackDown, this past Friday on SmackDown. Another match that everyone's been talking about: Bobby Lashley versus Omos and MVP. You know, MVP was the mastermind that helped Lashley become WWE champion for twice, and now MVP reminding Lashley that he's the one that got him to the WWE Championship, the Promised Land. He's gonna do the same with Omos. Well, things might not be coming correlated, but we can tell that this past week on Raw, we know that they've been in battles. MVP and Lashley at WrestleMania Backlash, and his 10th title was 50 for solid steel cage. But Lashley won the match. Well, MVP wants to get even, and he wants to get even real bad. And then one way to do it is have a 2-on-1 handicap match. We know they had a contract signing. Lashley and MVP was trying to act all diligently, but Lashley decided to take matters in his own hands, and what he did. We know that Lashley lost that WrestleMania Backlash, and it could be the answer to the match. Um, look for Lashley to emerge victorious over MVP and Almost in the match heading forward to that. So look for Lashley to get the win over MVP and Almost in the match. Look forward to that. That's gonna be the match of the night. But speaking of the match of the night, this could be the match of the night for real. Kevin Owens taking on Ezekiel. Kevin Owens continues his tirade, saying that Ezekiel is not who he think he is. Now we know Kevin Owens saying that Ezekiel is Elias in actuality, but Ezekiel keep continue to tell Kevin Owens that he is Elias's twin brother, and I don't know why people don't even ask. I don't know why people don't even ask Ezekiel experiencing a little technical difficulties, but we're glad you're back here with us on the Pro Wrestling Show. Um, Also tonight, um, to me, will be the match of the night. We're gonna find out who's gonna might join the Judgment Day. We know the Judgment Day consists of the leader Edge, Damian Priest, and Rhea Ripley. They'll take on Finn Balor, AJ Styles, and Liv Morgan in a 6-person tag team match. Now we know that Judgment Day has been trying to recruit members to join the group, No one wants to join the group. They wants to go against Judgment Day. Even Edge giving the old fight to AJ Styles, but AJ Styles declined. We know this past week on Raw, um, Rhea Ripley and Finn Balor went down. Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest went down due to the hands of Finn Balor, AJ Styles, and Liv Morgan. The announcers didn't even mention where Edge was, where the leader was, or something. Like the Judgment Day gets weaker without Edge in the picture. Could the Raider or Superstar Edge make the difference tonight? And I don't know, because if you saw right here, Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest was just falling down to a broken to pieces. They didn't know how to take it and know how to handle it, but they need their leader, Edge, in their corner. And what Edge played the difference in the match tonight, and Edge get them back on track. Look for a Judgment Day to win, but one of the two, either Finn Balor or Liv Morgan, might um, join the Judgment Day. Don't be shocked nor surprised. I know I won't. All right, we move on to another match as the Women's Championship match. Bianca Belair defends her Raw Women's Championship against Asuka and Becky Lynch. These are two former Raw Women's Champions that have some gripe about. We know that these three women want to battle it out. We know that Becky Lynch wants to be Raw Women's Champion again. Asuka wants to be champion once again, and Bianca Belair wants to stay champion. This is Bianca Belair's, I think, first title defense. She will go against these two women who wants to be champion. I know Becky Lynch has been on the road lately, cut her hair and went golf a little bit, but only time will tell on that. But we know this past week on Raw, Bianca Belair went against Asuka in a match, but the match didn't end so well. No DQ, where Becky Lynch caused Bianca Belair to lose in a way. So look for. I want to say, if I got my money right, look for Bianca Belair to retain her women's championship, and she just move forward because uh, this. I could see Becky Lynch regaining the championship back, and her Oscar go from there. They were trying to experiment and put over Bianca, but I don't know. Anything can happen, but we'll just wait and see. But I look for I want to say Bianca Belair leaves as Raw Women's Champion, retains her title tonight. Also, too, um, and finally, the main event and the Hell in a Cell main event is inside for Hell in a Cell. As you see, the American Nightmare Cody goes 1-on-1 against Seth freaking Rollins. This rivalry has feuded since WrestleMania, ever since Cody made his triumphant return back to WWE, leaving WWE from AEW. Well, Cody Rhodes now back in has a mission to his own story that he wants to get out, and Cody Rhodes did so. That he wants to win the WWE Championship that his dad, Dusty Rhodes, never imagined having. We know this past week on Raw, Seth Rollins continues to agitate Cody Rhodes, continues to play these mind games, these mental games with Cody. And Cody is not falling for it, and I can't blame him for it. Cody's trying to live his life and live his best life, and Cody Rhodes trying to evolve, not devolve. But a fight ensued between the two. These two can't stand each other. Something has to give tonight. Either Cody or Seth Rollins Him and Edge had this match, and now Seth Rollins and Cody go inside Hell in the Cell, and they go inside to see who's going to be the last man standing. Look for Cody Rhodes to emerge victorious tonight to get the three-peat over Seth Rollins, and I don't know what's going to go down for Seth Rollins. Cody going on to move forward, but look for Cody Rhodes to win his match over Seth Rollins tonight. All right. Thank you all for watching this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show presents Predict the Outcome, the Hell in a Cell special. Yes. So we're going to be watching the Hell in a Cell tonight, screaming live on Peacock, and see who's going to emerge victorious and what predictions that I had coming into it with it. So for me being Kendra Dick saying so long, and thank you all for watching this edition of the Hell in a Cell, Predict the Outcome. We'll see you tonight at Hell in a Cell.